think that, like, dude, what's up with, like, the music intros, outros being all, like, mess up? It's because I'm running everything. I'm trying to do, like, Knocker, I'm literally trying to do, like...
Yeah, you're working hard, man.
And can you see the beer count that is going on right now?
You're up to
What
8.
is the beer count on right now?
You're on 7, about to open 8.
God. No, this is no joke, Cam. And I'm like, what, 4 bong rips in? Something like that, Knock?
Yeah, you are.
I mean, I don't know how I'm doing it right now. I literally don't know how I'm doing it right now. But
I don't know. You sounded like you were pretty on it.
I was. I'm on it. I'm back on it. Don't worry, guys. I am back on this like white on rice here. All right. Make sure you guys, again, follow us on Instagram at Sportscast. Make sure you guys seriously follow us there. Rate the show on iTunes. I really appreciate if everyone go to iTunes, rate the show, review it. Also on iHeartRadio, Stitcher Radio, and our YouTube channel. Go there. Do all the good stuff. We appreciate it. We got Cam on the line with us right now, covering the Wildcard games. We just covered the first 2 Saturday games here, Knocker. Mm-hmm. And now we're going to get to Sunday's games. 2 big games here on Sunday. And one team that you didn't really expect to get in here, Knocker, but we love them. And they're the Bills Mafia.
Absolutely.
Here we go, NFL Sunday Wildcard Weekend. We continue. Knocker, in the first, can you just recap a little bit of our first picks?
We all went with the Chiefs.
Yep. And to cover the points, 9-point spread?
Yes.
Yeah, 9-point spread.
We all went with the Rams. I took the 6.5 by it to 7 with the Falcons. Mm-hmm. You both called this a definite cover for the Rams. Yeah, definite
cover. So, all right, that's where we are at. Let's get on with the show here, Knocker. Next up here, we're going to go with our Sunday games. Early game here. Going to be some 2 teams, Knocker, at the beginning of the season. You're like, no way. These 2 teams are in this game. Here we go.
Bills versus Jaguars.
Bills versus the Jaguars here, Knocker. Jacksonville gets in, win their division, get a home game. The Bills get in with the Cincinnati cover over the Ravens here, Knocker. Just unbelievable. I love the videos coming in, the Bills players watching the game, rooting for it. Again, like we said before, they donated $100,000, the fans did,
awesome,
to Andy Dalton's charity. Knocker, kind of interesting. This is the thinker here. We know Cam knows the spread. What do you think the spread is? Now think about this. This is like, I'm just going to give you a hint. It's a resemblance of one of the 2 games we talked about prior on Saturday.
I have to recluse also because I did see the spread in this game.
So you know it's 9.
It was 8.5.
Okay, it's 9 right now. Right. It could depend where you're going. 8.5 to 9 points. Jacksonville at home, favored by 9 points in this game, Knocker.
I like Buffalo.
Man, what
points.
do you think in this one here?
I think the Jags win the game. I think this really is a toss-up game, to be honest with you. I truly do think this is a toss-up game. I think the Jaguar defense is playing well, but you're betting on Bortles and some hurt
Jaguars
receivers.
6-2 at home. Bills 3-5 away here, Knocker.
Right, I understand.
Maybe without LaShawn McCoy. Busted up his leg last week, Knocker. He's going to be a game-time decision. Like you said, Jaguars defense, man.
It's a good defense, but just not enough offense.
Is it Blake Bortles? Is he
right?
You're going Bills on the road here.
I'm going to take the points. I'm going to buy it to 9, and I'm going to take the points. But I think the Jags squeaker out. I think this is going to be a very, 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 very close game.
Knocker, I'm going to go with you too. I think it's going to be a very close game because the Jaguars they're just not going to blow anyone out, in my opinion. I'm going to go with the Jaguars to win the game. Bills with the cover here by 9 points. So I guess no surprises in these games. I guess with the covers, we're we're obviously picking the better teams in this, but we do think these are kind of blowout games.
Except for this one. I don't think this is a blowout game.
This is the underdog.
At all.
If we're betting,
if
we're taking the underdog.
Going to win, it's going to be this one.
In betting.
Yes.
Okay, in this one, I agree with you. Cam, would you agree with us?
I'm going to take the Jags, and you know what? When I also saw this game and this line and everything, I think I'm going to buy the Jags with the 9. I really do think they're going to have a convincing win, force maybe a couple defensive turnovers, probably a score or 2. The biggest key is if you're betting this game, you got to see what LaShawn McCoy's If he's out, take the Jags and take the 9.
You know what? That's a good point, Cam, because it does matter. If LaShawn, even you know what, that injury looked really bad last week, and even if LaShawn does come back, how effective is he really going to be in this game? And the Jags defense is just overwhelming. I don't think Tyrod Taylor's good enough. I think they get some turnovers with the Jags. I think that's why they win the game. But you're right. I think, well, me and Knocker will still take the points with 9, but I do think that's a big aspect, obviously, if LaShawn McCoy plays in the game.
Here's also the thing that is going to be good for the Jaguars, and I think has kind of turned the tide in the last 2 weeks. They haven't really got the healthy Leonard Fournette. I think he'll be a little more rested up this week. You know, they kind of haven't really had to use him as much. If they can run him, take the pressure off Bortles, I think they'll be all right. You know, they'll probably cover.
Yeah, all right, next game up here, Knocker. The last game on Sunday as we cover Wildcard weekend here. Going to be a great game, and both these teams definitely know each other. Here we go.
Panthers versus Saints.
Panthers versus Saints here, Knocker. Right now, Knock, I was talking with a couple buddies at work as we were talking about our bathroom, you know, on the shitter, and we were talking, taking a shit.
Shitter talk.
You got to listen to the whole show, folks. You got to listen to the whole show. We were having shitter talk, Knocker, and I'm sitting there, and I'm saying that he's like, man, obviously the favorites in the AFC are the Patriots, right? You got the Patriots. You know, you got the Steelers, yeah, but everyone knows the Patriots are probably going to beat them, right, at home. Right. In the NFC, you're looking at the Rams. You're looking at the Rams. Ooh, they got Jared Goff. Maybe a guy you can't really trust. He's never really been there. Minnesota, Case Keenum, never really been there, right? Then you look at the Saints. Drew Brees at home in this game. Cam Newton, immature, doesn't have as many weapons, gets frustrated early. I think this is easily the pick of the week as far as an easy pick at home. I think the Saints, this is the blowout of all blowouts for me.
Wow. Really?
Wow.
Really?
I think it is.
After their performance last week?
Yeah, you know, I don't take that really. Boy, they're in Tampa Bay. Like,
they needed to win that game.
Yeah, but, you know, they didn't win it. And you know what? I think they come back home. I just don't trust Cam Newton. I don't trust Cam Newton. And what do you think the spread is in this one?
I think the Saints are probably at home favored by 5.5, maybe 6.
7 points, Knocker. And you know what? I'm just like Vegas because I do think the Saints win by 10. I think they win by 10 in this one. I think it's a 31-20 type of game. It's that close. You just cover, but I do think that the Saints get this done. I don't trust Cam Newton, man. And I think it goes back, Knocker, for me, losing all that money in the Super Bowl. Fuck you, Cam.
Oh, my
Fuck
God.
you in the playoffs. I'll go with Drew Brees.
Bring the bet on him. Bring the bet on him.
You know what? I'll place a bet with anybody. Let's go Saints.
That's awesome.
Over the Panthers, Knocker, and I do think they cover.
Wow.
Take the even money at -7.
Boy, this is a game.
And I love the
really
halftime bet. Give me
pick.
the Saints first half -4, all the money.
Damn.
And give me the over 28.5 because I know that's what the team total is going to be. Give me that. They score 31.
Look
All
at
over
you.
the Saints. Who dat? All weekend. I'm spreading the love, Louisiana.
What the hell can I add to that?
I don't know.
Nothing. I think it's going to be a closer game than you think.
Okay.
But I think the Saints prevail at home.
Did you say travail?
Prevail.
Okay.
Look it up. Look it up. $4,000 a month. Prevail. Yes.
Cam, can you add to that?
You know what? So, for the Sportscast VIPs, I was looking at when the odds were released to win the Super Bowl before Week 17, and then when all the playoff matchups were finalized. The Saints are my Super Bowl team, man. That's the Super Bowl dark horse. I would buy them. I think they were at 10.
Me too.
Like 15-1 or something. I'm telling you, this team has everything they need for a Super Bowl run. The last time,
love it.
The last time Drew Brees was in the playoffs with a really good run game, really good defense, they ended up winning. So I'm going to take the Saints. I think it's going to be close, but I'll also give you another little shocker here. If the Saints do not have to play in LA for a championship game, they are going to the Super Bowl.
Wow, you like him to beat Minnesota at Minnesota and Philly at Philly?
I think Philly's trash.
Correct.
I think Philly's not good at all. Philly's not good at all.
Wow.
Philly's Nick Foles is trash. Nick Foles is not getting you at winning the playoff game. His last 2 games have been terrible.
Wow.
They've been terrible.
Okay.
Hey, Knocker, did you know that the last 2 games, the Philadelphia Eagles have the least amount of first downs to the NFL?
They're terrible. I agree,
Their
Cam.
offense has been really bad.
Yep. I agree.
And you
Cam.
know what?
They had Sudafed playing quarterback
Minnesota's a
last week.
dome team, and you're finally playing into New Orleans' hands. I love the Minnesota defense, but I mean their offense, they don't have a great run game.
No, Cam, I'm with you. That's why I'm saying my Saints. I think it's going to be a Saints Patriots Super Bowl. That is my prediction
I
here.
think the Saints, I think the
Saints,
Saints,
Patriots,
I think
Super
the Saints
Bowl.
can beat Minnesota because it's indoors. The Saints are not going to Philadelphia on a 13
Yes, they are. They're beating Nick
hostile
Foles. They're beating
territory.
Nick Foles. Yes, they are.
I don't see it.
Yes, they are because they have a running game. Drew
I don't
Brees
see
doesn't
it.
have to throw the football.
I don't see
Drew
it.
Brees doesn't have to throw the football.
You know what, Knocker? I would have been convinced of your opinion if I didn't watch Nick Foles play the last 2 weeks, but he's been really bad.
I agree.
Like they can't move the ball. It's been pretty awful.
I
So-
agree, but they already had
And the
everything.
Eagles have some pretty big injuries.
They already had everything in their control. They already had top seed. I mean, it just the energy and the whole thing wasn't there.
Yeah.
They got a week to prepare, a week to energize, playing at home. I just don't see anybody going in there.
All right.
I
Well,
don't
me
see
and
the
Cam are
Saints
on the
going in
right
there doing
page,
it.
and Knocker thinks it's going to be a Rams Patriots Knocker. Is that what you're calling?
You know what? I'm just saying, if you're going to pick, obviously, the Patriots don't have great odds because they're the favorites every year. If you're going to pick a team from the NFC and you're going to throw your money on them, because it's kind of a crapshoot, because all these teams are
It
good.
is. I agree with you.
I'm picking the Saints.
Same with me.
Well,
Knocker, where are you going? So what's your
I'm-
Super Bowl prediction,
if
Knock?
the NFC Championship is in Philly, I'm going to go with them. Or if it's
You're
in,
good. You're trusting Nick
Yeah,
Foles.
or if it's
you're
in-
crazy.
if it's in Minnesota, I think the Vikings win. Anybody traveling to Philly right now, I think they're in big trouble.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Well,
just
Cam.
saying.
Cam, we're gonna let you go right now. I want to make sure you get home safely. Thank you for calling in here. We appreciate it. You know we love you. You need to get your ass in the studio, dude. Can you what is going on? Is that just your job rocking? What are you doing?
You know what? I will try to give you a Wednesday. You know what? I'll try to give you next Wednesday.
Yeah,
if I can get in.
I'll
Maybe
start
I can
later,
get a
dude.
little bit
I'll do. You want me to do a 7:00 show, dude? I'll do it so you can get here or something.
No. If you do it at 6:30, and if I can get in early, because we're starting to slow down a little because it's becoming the off season.
Yeah.
I think I can pull it off.
All right. Well, if you can, let us know. We'll get you in here next week.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man.
All
You
right,
drive
Cam,
safely.
Happy New Year, bro.
Yeah, Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year. Buy those Saints VIPs. I'm telling you. It's a good
Yeah,
pick.
there
You're
you
gonna have
go.
$20. $20 to throw your money on for a Super Bowl long shot, kind of. Pick the Saints.
All right, there we go. You heard it first here, kid. See Bullock one on Twitter. There we go, buddy. All right, man. Love having him on, Naki. It's always good to have Cam on the line. I'm with him though, man. I think the Saints are going to be tough. Saints are tough. I
don't see it.
I think you're putting too much stock in Nick Foles, Knock. I think you're really just.
I'm putting it in the whole team, not just him. I just don't think he's going to blow the game.
Man,
I don't think he's going to blow the game. I don't.
that's good.
I don't see the Rams going in there in frigid temperatures and winning that game. I don't see Atlanta beating them. I think Minnesota might have a shot to beat them on the road. They might. Out of all the teams in the playoffs right now,
Yeah.
I think they're the only team that has a shot to beat them
Yeah.
on the road.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on. Let's move to a little lighter side of sports. Let's travel the world, Knocker. Let's just finish up
Let's
the
do it.
show. Let's travel the world. Now, this brings back memories for you, right, Knock? Because you grew up with this sound.
Oh, God. Absolutely.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport.
Do you remember when
Oh,
that
my
would
God.
come on?
It's just John McKay, The Wild World of
Right,
Sports.
and
That's
we
just
just-
iconic music.
We would span the globe. You just find the craziest stuff. And then, we're going to go over all the different news and notes
Well,
from
that's how
around
they
the league
started.
here.
They started kind of like ESPN did,
Yeah.
covering lumberjacks and covering this and just weird shit. at the beginning, and then they kind of bought their way into the mainstream. But when they first started out, they were just like ESPN when they first started. They were covering some odd sports and whatever they could get their hands on, that's what they did. And Wide World of Sports started that way, and they became a monster.
Well, let's get to it, Knocker. Let's cover the Wild World of Sports here. We've got a lot going on. First up here, Knocker, you like we said earlier, you play Jeopardy, right? You're a Jeopardy
I love Jeopardy.
man. And you said they're sticklers when it comes to
Yes, they are.
what they.
You need to pronounce it correctly.
You got to pronounce it correctly. Well, this guy on Jeopardy, Knocker, didn't pronounce it correctly. He ended up saying something about, everyone knows Coolio's Gangster's Paradise, right?
Well, see, you just got it wrong.
Well, I said Gangsta's Paradise.
No, you said gangsters.
No, did I say gangsters?
Yes, you did.
I said gangsters?
Yes.
That's what I said.
Yes.
I said Gangster's Paradise.
Right, it's
Gangsta.
not. It's Gangstas.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. Gangsta's Paradise.
Whatever.
Gangsta's Paradise.
It's like me saying orange the other day. Go on, move on. Move on.
Gangsta's Paradise. So it's Gangstas, though, right?
Right.
Well, this Jeopardy contestant, Knocker,
Caucasian Nick on the right.
Caucasian Nick on the right, had this question here. Let's hear it. And why can't I hear it? I don't know why I can't hear this. That's pissing me off. Why I can't hear it.
We're not hearing it, but if you do it back, I'll read it.
Yeah, what's the question? I want to know why it's not
A song by
playing it.
Coolio from Dangerous Minds goes back in time to become a 1667 John Milton classic. So the category is obviously telling you to put two things together. The Milton reference is Paradise Lost.
Yes.
Okay. The song from Coolio is Gangsta's Paradise. So the answer was, he said Gangsters Paradise Lost.
Yeah.
And they gave him a correct answer.
Ridiculous.
Then they came back and said, oh, our judges have said that you didn't pronounce it right. It's Gangstas.
I had no clue.
As opposed to Gangsters.
I
And they
had
took
no
$3,200 away from the poor guy. I
I'm
think
pissed
that's a
off
little
at that
picky.
damn play. I'm really
I think it's a little
pissed off.
picky myself.
All right, now you got a calendar in
But
your
Coolio's
hand.
on Jeopardy. That's a step. I
yeah,
like that.
really. You got a calendar in your hand.
I do.
What do you want to release that out right now?
We have the Texas cheerleader calendar. We are going to unveil this January. Now, again, there's more than one lady on each page. They decided to spread the wealth with the ladies from the Texas cheerleaders, the official cheerleaders of the Sportscast.
Yep.
We had this lady call in a couple, 3 weeks ago, and my God, Twitter just absolutely blew up. They're still
They're great.
They're still retweeting stuff that they were on.
Texas cheerleaders.
But
are
if you haven't got your calendar, please
Much
do
love.
so. Follow them on Facebook and all the other platforms that they do. Check out Cheer Chat. Mallory is Miss January, along with Brittany down in the corner. We cannot miss Brittany down in the corner, but we have Mallory and we have Brittany, and
just stop.
we are going to post
Just
this up
stop
on
it.
our wall.
Knocker, it looks good. Lower down just a little bit. Right there. Yeah, there you go. There you go. They signed it.
Come on, all you back east. This will warm you up. This has got to warm you up back east.
Yeah.
Come on now, but thank you, Mallory. Thank you, cheerleaders, for sending this.
Appreciate it. Wait,
It's
that's
the
like our
gift.
third one,
It's-
right?
yes.
How many do we have of those now?
It's our third year.
Is that our third one? All signed?
Yes.
Every year? I love
Yes,
that.
it's
That's
the gift that
fucking
keeps
cool,
on
man.
giving the whole year.
Yeah. Hey,
round.
Clark. It's like the Jelly of the Month Club, man. All right, Knock. We're going to hang that one up. We're going to retire 2017, put up our 2018 Houston Texans cheerleader. Goodbye, Ashley, and all the 2017 cheerleaders. Welcome the 2018 cheerleaders to the Sportscast Juice Whip Studios. I want to know how the camera guy was like, hey, he just applied for the job. Like, sir, would you like to just film really hot cheerleaders dancing around? Yeah, sure. No problem. How much does it pay?
Does it pay?
Does it pay?
I don't really care. I'm just asking.
Is that medical? Oh, doesn't? Okay, I don't give a fuck. You have children? Yeah, I don't care.
Hey, there's another thing we need to get going here.
Yeah.
The golf tournament.
Another golf tournament.
The golf tournament is on 4/21 this year.
We need it.
Okay? I
Yeah.
think it's the
Oh, dude, we're having the
Fifth
smokeout
annual?
party. Dude, California is legalized.
It's legal.
It's legalized.
It's legal.
Oh, my God. It's so fantastic.
Right?
Knocker. It's so good.
I tried to get it on 420, but 420 was a
Smoke
Friday.
weed every day.
So we're
Yeah.
doing it on 421. The price is not
Should
gone
we have
up.
a bong rip hole?
Sure, why not? Optional. Optional bong rip hole. Why not?
Closest to the pin bong rip hole, where you have to take a bong rip and then you have to get closest to the pin.
All right, we'll have one straight.
And the
straight
pin's
closest
only
to
going to
the
be
pin.
like 100 yards.
We'll have one straight closest to the pin and one bong rip closest to the pin.
Oh, that's just so cool. We have a 420 for we have a 420 weekend for that.
Right?
That's cool.
It's
I
on
like
420 weekend. Same
Yeah.
price, $100. Josh is going to set up the PayPal. We need
Yeah.
your money early as you can,
I'll
because we have
actually
to pay
get it
this
up.
up
I'll
front.
get it up by this next week.
Cool.
I'll get it up.
Because
Yeah.
we got to get that money up front.
You're gonna have to do the Facebook knocker.
Facebook.
I'm gonna need you to create a page. Okay, I will.
Talk to Daniel.
I will create a page in your name.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, is that okay?
Yes. But
All
be
right.
ready, people. It's the 5th annual. We had a great time
But that's the
last year.
best
It
way
was
for people to
fantastic.
sign up because I fuck Facebook. I don't have to get into all that. Listen to the whole show and all. You'll know why. I fuck Facebook.
Well, that's fine. But it's a 421, same golf course, San Dimas Canyon.
That's gonna be fun. Mark
We
Long
already-
should be out. I
right?
mean,
Put our deposit. Already
Yeah.
talked to Mark. Already
I think
talked
Joel
to
will be out
Joel
there, too.
again.
Yeah.
Same people, same crowd.
yeah,
just
it'll
a
be
good time for
good
everybody.
times. And it won't because we say the same people, but it is different. There's that good mixture
A
of
good core.
there's a good core of 30, but you always get your mixture of different 20.
Right. It was awesome last year.
Yeah,
man.
there's always great. There's a year
O-Dog
we
came
had,
out, Blackout came out.
Blackout.
Jeff and his dad
we
came
had,
out.
We had the team from Atlanta last week,
Right.
right? Last year,
For
right?
the
then
East
we had,
Coast,
Then we
right?
had the Irish and the crazy guy in the jeans and what
year
the
one.
fuck?
Year one.
Year
That was
one.
nuts.
We had. There's so many good times.
Yeah, just
that
come out,
we've
man.
had.
It's a good time. Keeps us on the air.
Yeah,
pays
it's
our
fantastic.
bills. And we really
It's
appreciate
good.
the support that we've had for the last 4
Yeah,
years.
it's
So
good
mark
stuff.
your calendars, get your checkbooks out, and please get that money in as soon as
Yeah.
possible. We really appreciate it. Look forward to seeing y'all.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. So, lastly here, Knocker, want to get to our drunks. Hopefully, I think that if this doesn't play, we won't get to the drunks of the week. Let me see if this will play on here.
Boy, that whiskey's good.
Dude, that whiskey is fucking phenomenal.
Well, that's how you have to do it. You just throw it on ice, and you make Manhattans. What he does, he makes Manhattans out of it. I don't know what do you put in it to make a Manhattan,
Yeah.
but that's what he makes out of it.
Okay,
Oh,
it's
this
working.
guy.
I got it to work. Okay. It's just that video, that Jeopardy video, wasn't working. All right, Knocker, let's get to a good segment on the show. Because how many have I had? What's my countdown right now?
You're at 8.
I'm at 8 beers and a shot of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
You're not going home for a while.
I'm gonna eat a little bit, eat some bread.
There you go.
But I feel like Peter right now.
Hey, remember when QuickTime here passed out in the booth, this booth, and we did stuff to him that you do to ladies, and we promised we'd never tell you. All the greatest moments of my life I spent right here in this booth. Maggie's first word, Bart jumping that canyon, Mr. Plow, all the greatest moments of my life. I gotta go pee. I don't want to get up.
Well, Knocker, that has to be this guy.
Yeah.
Now, Knocker, you've been drunk.
Oh God.
Knocker, if you can
First show drunk.
You can go back because we titled the show a bunch. So I'm sure in the titles at one time we've talked about Knocker's drunkest night on the Sportscast first show.
Sure.
And you've had your most stoned moment, which
Stoned
was
moment
Super Bowl
ever.
party. You've had your drunk and your stoned
It
moment on
wasn't
the
a Super
show.
Bowl party. It was a Heidi and Frank live show.
Oh, it was. It was the Heidi
A
and Frank live
420
show.
live show.
Yeah.
Heidi and Frank.
So you've had your drunkest live event, your most
Yes.
stoned event,
Yes.
and your drunkest ever on a podcast, / going home, kind of shit.
No, the drunk actually
We got pulled
on
over.
air.
We got pulled over.
I know. First show. Got pulled over. Don't even remember getting pulled over.
And no, don't worry. Knocker wasn't driving. I was driving
Right.
him home.
I have
'cause
no idea we got pulled
I
over.
was okay.
Don't remember that at all. Do not remember you getting pulled over at all.
But okay, so you.
I remember face planting on the lower
and
wall.
Knocker, I have to say, Knockers. I gotta say, my father is a fucking cool fuck. He's done some shit back then. He had the shaggy wagon. Knocker, you had a fucking shagging wagon, bro. Can you just real quick for the new listeners, new podcasters? I know you're sick and you want to get the fuck out of here, but can you please just tell them about the shagging wagon, what you had?
Oh, in high school, I had a 71 Datsun pickup, had the rims, had the Craig Power Play. So those
Describe
of
the
you that
back.
are over 50 years old,
Yeah.
Craig Power Play was the shit system to have in your car. It had
Oh,
six
my God.
speakers in it, had a camper shell with a crawl-through boot. I had a bed in the back with 4 inches of red fur I had a built-in ice chest, right? And that was my wagon, baby. That was it.
Dude.
That was it. You have no idea how many times the cops knocked on that thing.
Dude.
Okay, man. We know you're in there. We know you're in there. Next time, turn the radio off. We won't know you're in there. No, but it was great, man. I just loved it. It was so much fun.
This is what was rocking. Is that what was rocking in the back?
I had the rockin' ride. Yeah.
Little Aldo Nova in the
I
back,
had the rockin'
dude.
ride in all of San Gabriel High School bar now.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
so you've been drunk, but you've never.
I used to pick the the fur off your mom's sweater before I took her home. Just saying.
No, you've been drunk, and now you've been thirsty. You know when you get drunk, you get thirsty.
Oh, absolutely. All you want is cool and water.
I want some water.
Cool and water.
I want some greasy food and some water.
Right?
Well, Knocker, have you ever been so thirsty and so drunk that you've drinking water out of a toilet?
No.
Well, check out this guy in our drunk of the week who was so drunk. This looks like a community toilet. This doesn't look like a home right?
This is not his house.
This isn't his house.
No.
Right? This is somewhere.
This is a
a
public
guy
restroom
wrapped
somewhere.
around a toilet. He's sitting, describe it, Knock, because you're good at describing these things.
Okay, his butt's on the floor. His back is resting on the divider wall between the stall next to him.
I love when you describe it. You're so good at it.
He's sitting on the floor. His left hip is at the base of the commode. His right arm is bent at the elbow, resting on the lid of the toilet.
Shit,
and
man.
his right hand is submersed in the water. His left hand is holding onto the left side of his head.
Okay.
And you know he's just roaring
So
ass
his
drunk.
right
So he's
hand- right hand in the
his
toilet.
right hand is submersed in
the toilet.
itself.
Left
now, there's
hand
nothing
holding up
in
his
the
head.
toilet. The left hand
There's
is
water.
supporting his
It's
head.
just water,
It's
though.
clear water.
Water.
But he's swirling it
Okay,
around.
let's roll the tape.
Chef Curry in the shop, boy. Ma.
Oh, my God.
Ma. Chef Curry in the shop, boy. Chef Curry in the shop, boy. Let me see it. This one's going down in infamy.
He's
Dude,
speaking
he's saying
Mangalese.
He's spooning water
Yes.
with his right hand while his left hand's holding his head up on the seat.
Right. His eyes
In
are
his
just
mouth.
closed.
So he's spooning water from the toilet.
Yes, he is bringing water up in his right hand cupped and putting it in his mouth. Yes.
That has to be drunk of the
and
week,
just
dude.
incoherent words. I have no idea
Knocker,
what he's saying.
that has to be drunk of the week.
That's
dude.
drunk of the week. There's no doubt about it.
Dude, that is fucking... Okay, what about this? Now, Knocker, you've been to sporting events.
Yeah.
You've snuck in liquor in your day, right? Come on. You
Yeah.
had your flask, right?
Oh, among other things.
Among other things,
Sure.
you had your flask. Well, did you ever think your flask was your wallet was a flask? Like, you're so drunk to the point where you actually picked your wallet and you're like, dude, this looks like... Because they are the same shape. I see where if you're
I
drunk...
see where it could happen.
It could happen.
I've picked up a beer can and started to try and drink from the opposite side of the opening.
Yeah.
And had to spin the can around, that kind of stuff. And,
Yeah.
Or picked up an empty one or, what like that.
Check out this guy.
I could see, though, it's the same shape, but you got to be a little fucked up to think that that's your...
If you're the Giants fan, if you're a New York Giants fan this year, you're probably
Right.
pretty fucked up at the game.
Sure.
Considering your team sucks balls.
Exactly.
Okay.
Only one
So,
reason to go.
Check out this guy who's so drunk that his beer's not only almost tipping over.
Right.
Now. Go ahead and describe it.
Okay, he's sitting. His head is tilted down. He has glasses on. His chin is resting on his chest. Both hands are holding the cup of beer. Looks like about a 16-ounce cup of beer, and it's tilted forward. And the only reason it's not spilling is because it's resting on
What's
the
down
back
here?
of the chair in front of him. Had the chair not been there, the beer would be spilled all over the patron sitting directly in front.
So true.
Okay, there you go.
What's down in this side? What's this? What's he holding right here, Knocker?
Oh, in his left hand,
Yeah.
he has his wallet.
Well,
So
okay, it's
he
wallet,
has
okay.
both hands cupping the beer, but he's also between his thumb and his index finger of the left
I
hand.
love this.
He has his
Okay,
billfold. He has his wallet.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
Can we roll the
So
roll
here
the
we go.
beautiful
Roll
bean
tape.
fruit?
Let's
All
see
right.
what he does. Look, somebody takes the beer. Somebody takes the beer.
Only one of them.
He goes for a double, a triple. Where's the alcohol?
John's a little bitch. That's.
No, he just
Oh, that's awesome. So the guy sitting next to him plunks the beer out because it's about to spill. So he gets startled a little bit.
Oh my god,
Right?
dude.
I love the pushes the glasses back up on his nose to try and reorient himself to the real world because he was blacked out. And then he pulls the flask up, thinking it's the flask.
God.
Not once. He pulls it up, gets no sip, kind of looks at the guy
Knocker,
next to
he's
him.
legitimately trying to like drink out of his wallet.
And then he takes it again and tilts it all the way up because he thinks he's just not getting any
Oh my
liquid,
god,
man.
people, you need to follow
You
me
have to
on
check this
Twitter.
out.
It's on our Instagram and our
My
Twitter
God, dude.
and my Twitter and everything. So check that out. Let's go over the last couple things here, Knocker. I know you want to get to bed. You got a long weekend here. So last two things here, Knocker. We have Coachella coming up. We posted the lineups for 2018. No one impresses me that much. So I don't even want to actually give it.
It's gone
any
downhill
plug.
every year.
It's gone, downhill every year.
Mm-hmm.
The headliners include Beyonce, Eminem, and The Weeknd. Who gives a fuck? I mean, Eminem, I like. Beyonce, give her credit, but
Right.
the rest,
Don't
check it
care.
out.
Don't care anymore.
Sportscastlife.com. Check it out, the whole lineup if you want to. Knocker, I want to know what is your favorite concert that you've ever been to? Like, or festival, because you've been around, and I like
Not
your
a
musical
festival kind of
taste.
guy.
Okay, what is your favorite? What's the best concert?
The best concert I've
you
ever
been to?
Ever been to,
dude?
Jean-Luc Ponty at the Long Beach Terrace Theater in, let's say, 1980, something like that.
Okay.
Absolutely unbelievable. The Cosmic Messenger album was out.
What's your favorite song from that, so I can just let everybody?
Oh, Egocentric Molecules.
Oh,
There's no doubt
Egocentric.
about it.
Now
Now you have to understand that we smoked out in my friend's motorhome, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all piled into the car. Nobody had any idea how to get to this place. Does anybody know where we're going? No. And we had a full hospital-sized nitrous bottle in the car with us. That's a little bit.
You had a nitrous bottle with you?
Yes. He worked at a hospital. He always drove
And
around.
Here's a little bit of what Knocker says. This is Knocker's favorite concert you've ever been to.
Well, yes, but let the intro play because
Okay.
the intro's not what we need to get into. We need to get into the guitar solo.
Okay, so you want me to spin it up to about a minute?
Spin it up.
This
No,
is
actually,
a
it
great
breaks
song.
right in. It breaks right in.
You want to let it play?
Just check the guitar work.
Okay.
Joaquin Yavano on guitar.
I'm going to let it play for about a couple minutes. This is Knocker's favorite concert. Imagine, so you're on nitrous.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here goes Knock.
Listen to that bass.
Oh my God, we'll listen to this on the way home. Fucking just filthy. Knocker, that is...
Dude, just totally blew my ass away.
Dude, that's filthy music, Knocker.
Best
like
concert ever.
That's something, like, you can't even explain...
No.
What it goes into thinking of that and putting that together.
Yeah, the mindset of how that was
and
written.
you are literally taken to a different place.
Yeah, it was
Taken,
unbelievable.
like the Midnight, I feel I told you the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to that in the drive home. I felt like I could just drive.
Mm-hmm.
I feel with that, it takes you to a place where you could forget.
Dude, it was unbelievable because I'd never been
That's incredible.
I'd
Knocker.
never been to a concert
incredible.
before where there was no vocals. There's no vocals.
So good.
So that's just unbelievable, man. Just an unbelievable, absolute, phenomenal experience. Best one I've ever been to.
Knocker, that's fantastic. Thank you for showing me that, because that is
Remember
honestly,
when I first played it for you? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't get it, Dad. I don't get it. Dude, Josh, just
me
go
and
smoke
Joey
something.
Lightsinger fucking
just go smoke
smoking
something.
on the way to Vegas river trip. Listening to that, my red Toyota pickup, my lifted little red piece of shit Toyota that I bought for $2,000.
Now I get it.
I fucking stick shifted that 2-seater bucket seats, listening to that windows down, smoking out of a little bong,
Right?
driving down to the river.
Told you.
It was fantastic.
Listen to me.
Seriously. Well, for me, Knocker,
You got to enjoy that.
there is one concert that I've been to. I'm not a festival guy either. I don't like the whole
I'm not
day
a crowd
thing.
guy.
Yeah, I'm not a crowd guy. I'll go to a concert because I can do the 3 hours.
Right.
I'm not a Coachella like that kind of. I'm just not like that. So
That's not for
best concert for me, because we're talking about Coachella, guys, is coming up. If you want to check out the whole lineup, go to our website. This is the best concert. I think this is the first concert I want to take my daughter to. This is Dave Matthews. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen. I've seen him 3 times in my life. The crowd is fantastic. To have, I think it's 8 people in this band, the bassist down to the violinist. My daughter's taking violin now. It's just, I think that Dave Matthews,
Very cool.
for me, is one of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life. I gotta give
Where
it up
was
for
this at?
Dave. Seen him at Dodger Stadium, saw him down at Petco, and then the third place. Goddamn, third place. I can't remember. We
Always outdoors, never indoors.
No. Did we see him indoors? No, always outdoors.
Really, I think it'd be really cool to see him indoors.
Yeah, because
Smaller
outdoors
venue.
people bring couches. You literally had couches
Right.
in the in the parking lot, and people are just sitting out, kicking out. I'd love to see him indoors too, but I also want to see him at Red Rocks
Nice.
in
Yeah,
Colorado.
Definitely.
Even Chabby's, he's out there. I think that place just looks
It
unbelievable.
does. It does. I'd like to go there.
And
for sure.
he's had just some really good songs, Knocker, from Ants Marching. And his most famous, you had Crash Into Me. I mean, I think he's just fantastic. I'd love to go see him. And lastly, Knocker, I want to finish off the show with the movies coming up this year. There's a lot of them coming up. Are you excited to see the Han Solo movie? That's what do you think it's going to be something that they're going to bomb on? Do you think Star Wars, kind of like Cam said, they're ruining it, they're putting too many out at this point?
I think they're right on the verge of doing that.
Moneymaker.
It is, but people go to see them because they're special. If they're not special anymore, that's why Jurassic Park ended it after 2 movies. The third one,
the big movies.
It just ends if you don't stay true to.
I think
to
it's
what
good.
it
I
was.
like it. I can see
But
what they're
I'll go
doing.
see
I'm not gonna hate. Like I said, I'm gonna see it. And
But
it
excited?
is what it
Nah.
is. Yeah, it
Nah.
is. Well, these are the big movies, and then we'll wrap it up here. Avengers: Infinity War. I'm not a big comic book guy. Never really have been. As far as seeing those movies. Black Panther. Not gonna. You were Black Panther.
That one actually
Do
looks pretty good.
Are you? Was that was a show back in the day, right? Was it not, or a movie?
No.
It's always been a movie or a book.
No, it's a comic book.
It's a comic book.
Right.
Were you a fan of the Black Panther?
I didn't read them, but I saw the trailers.
Looks good for
It
you.
looks good enough for me to go see. Yeah.
You would go see it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would.
So that's 1. So 1 out of 2 for you because he's the top 10. Okay. Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. It's the one after. Did you see the most recent one? Because you took us to Jurassic
Right.
Park for Matt's birthday.
Right.
When I was like 10. That and Saving Private Ryan were the 2 movies you showed me when I was, I think, a little too younger.
Right.
And I was like, holy fuck. Saving Private Ryan, that's a
little rough, huh?
That first 10, 15 minutes. That'll What do you
Best
think? The
15 minutes
Jurassic
ever
World?
filmed.
Do you think they're running its course? Is it like a Star?
No,
is
because I
it-
think it's been long enough before they put the last one out. That
it was
that,
2 years ago that
I think it's
Jurassic
even
World.
more than that. I think it's even more than that. So I think the curiosity factor is still
So
there.
you want to go see that?
I might go see that.
Okay,
yeah.
so 2 out of 3 you'll go see next year. Okay, what about Deadpool 2? Did you see Deadpool 1?
Yes.
With Matt, did you like it? It's kind of more cussing, more
Nah,
vulgar
no.
comic book.
No.
I think it was great. That's a movie I want to see. I'm looking forward to that one. I like Jurassic World. I don't care about Black Panther or the Avengers. So
I will wait
we're
for
both
that to
2
come
for
on.
4. Okay, so Solo Star Wars story. We'll both go see it. We're looking forward to it. Incredibles 2. Now you
No.
watch this. You have kids. You have grandkids.
Right.
Is this something you go to go take your grandkids though too?
No.
Incredibles 2? No, you're not even excited to see it. I think it's a good one.
That's
I think
a
it's
home video.
Fantastic Beasts. That's like the Harry Potter-ish
Nope.
kind of stuff. I don't think A Wrinkle in Time. Now that's an older.
I have no idea.
I think that's an older movie. X-Men. I don't really
No,
care
done
about
with that.
X-Men. Ocean's 8. I want to see.
Yeah, I'll see that.
No, I'll go see Ocean. I think that's how Ocean's
I think it's a female version of Ocean's 11,
started.
which
I
was a
think,
remake of
so.
a Frank Sinatra movie
Yeah.
in the late 50s.
So, all right, guys. Well, let's get. I'm gonna let Knocker's dying here. He needs to go to sleep.
I need to
Are you
just
done?
drop a half a bottle of NyQuil right now.
Are you done? Are you gonna take NyQuil right now?
Oh, hell yeah.
You are.
Shit, yeah, I want to sleep.
Are you gonna take a lot?
Yeah.
How much you gonna take?
More than the recommended dose. I'll just leave it at that.
You've had whiskey.
I've had whiskey, I've had vodka.
Be careful though. Just take like half the bottle. Get knocked out. All right, Knock. I'm gonna let you get out of here.
Thank
All right,
you,
guys.
everybody.
Thank you, everybody. We'll be back next week. Cam, I think, will be in studio. So
Hope so.
something to look forward to. All right, guys. Be good humans. Download the show. Do what we tell you. Hey, join the golf tournament too. It's gonna be a good time.
Yep.
See you
Get
guys
your
next-
calendar.
We'll see you guys next week.
All right.